Welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend so far. Let's hop into our email and see what we have for today. This first email says, "Hi, don't know if you remember me. I've been mining Convolute CNV with my PC. Thing is, the market is growing so fast and I need to adapt to keep up. Tried to get Mr. Fuzzface back on the cheaper cat food while I work this out, but he won't eat it. Guess he got used to the gourmet. So, can you drop in 2 new graphics cards and make sure they're working? I need to get back to mining ASAP." So, he wants dual Vega 64s or better for $1350. We can probably make that happen. Let's see what 550 watt power supply. Maybe. Don't those things really suck some power? Let's take a look real quick, actually. Graphics cards. Vega 64. What's the cheapest one? 660. So they take almost 300 watts a piece. He's going to need a new power supply, possibly. I don't know. Let's go ahead and add them to the cart. What does that come to? 1320. Wow. So yeah, he doesn't really have money for another power supply. So guess we'll see what happens with that. But let's go ahead and accept that one. Next one here says, "My friend said you work with computers. I used to build my own PCs but don't have the time anymore. Can you help? I'm a bit obsessed with performance. Does 4093 sound reasonable for a benchmark score? Gonna need it in 9 days at the latest. Can you install an AI water cooler in it? I'm a total Gamerstorm fanboy. Heard you guys put used parts in PCs. Please don't do that. Look forward to hearing back from you." So we can probably get him a score better than 4093 for $2,500. Let's go ahead and accept that one. This one says, oh, it's due today. "Can you help me out with something? Build me a PC. I need a new rig. Let's go big and custom water cool the whole PC. Is today a reasonable deadline? Have you heard of EK water blocks? They're meant to be pretty good. I like nice new shiny components." So let's go ahead and accept that one as well. Let's change our delivery to same day delivery here. And let me get a build put together for this first one. And as soon as I have something, I will be right back. All right, so for this first build, we're going to go with the NZXT N7 Z370, an 8700K, a 360mm AIO from Gamerstorm, 2 sticks of G-Skill Trident Z 8GB 4000 MHz, a MSI GTX 1070 Ti, a Silverstone 520 watt power supply, a 960 gig M.2 from AData, and we're going to put that in the Ragentech Payine. I don't know how you say that word, but that's the case we're putting it in, the all-glass side one. All right, so for this next build, needs a custom water cooling, so let's open up that shop. I'm going to get a build put together for this one, and we'll be right back. All right, so for this next build, we're going to do the ASRock Z390 Tai Chi, a 9900K, 4 sticks of G-Skill Sniper X in silver, 8GB 3200 MHz, an 850 watt Corsair power supply, a 480 gig AData M.2, and we're going to put it in the Inwin 303 MSI Dragon Edition. For the custom water cooling parts, we're going to go with the EK Res and Plexi, an RGB CPU block, 360mm radiator, and we're going to go with the GTX 1070. So let's do a same-day delivery on everything. Let's buy all of that. Make sure that's same-day delivery. We will buy all of that. Let's get our parts up here. Once we get this one built, we will need to go end our day so that we can get in the repair. But let's build the custom cooled CPU first, because our CPU computer first, because that's the one that is due today. And then we can go end our day and get in the upgrade. So let's get this case taken apart. Let's get our motherboard installed. This one's getting the ASRock Tai Chi. Let's get these out of the way. Let's get it ready for CPU and RAM. Let's get the processor in first, the 9900K. And let's get our RAM in, which is the, which is the Sniper X in silver. We'll get all 4 sticks of that in there. Let's get some thermal paste on here, and we can go ahead and get our block installed, which is the RGB block. While we're here, let's go ahead and get our 300, why do I have 2 new ones? Let's go ahead and get our 360mm radiator mounted up top. And we can get our, what am I looking for? Let's go back to parts. Let's get our power supply installed, this Corsair RM850X. Get that screwed down. Go ahead and get our storage installed. It's the 480 gig ADATA. Put it under there. Let's hop back over here. Let's grab, where is water-cooled GPUs? Let's grab our 1070. Get that installed. And let's go ahead and install our reservoir. All right. I think we're ready to cable this up now. Let's go for, let's just do some white cables on this one. Get everything cabled up. Now we can get everything piped as well. Let's try. Let's see if this one will work with flexible tubing. Oh, what have I done here? That's not going to work. Let's go from there to there. Well, that's not going to work either. All right. Can I undo it? Apparently not. There we go. Let's just go rigid tubing. Oops. Piping. Rigid. So will work much better. Let's accept that one. And then we'll go from there to there. We can move that over a little bit. Go from there to there. We'll go from there back to the res. All right. Let's get some coolant going in there. Let's see. Maybe just some white. Do everything in white. While that's running through, I'm going to go ahead and throw a USB drive in here. And I can go ahead and put on the back side of this case. I've got to put this case together because once I turn it on, it will shut itself back off when you put the side panel on. So let's go ahead and power it up. We can hop into the BIOS. We can turn our XMP on. And we will let everything install. Let's go grab, I think it's this one. So it is done. Take a look. I don't mind that red. It's a nice little change from all the white. Looks pretty good. Let's go put this thing out here in the hall. We'll go ahead and collect it. Now we can end our day and get in our upgrade. All right. Let's get this upgrade up on this workbench. And while we're at it, let's put this sticky over here. We will see if this upgrade ends up working out. Let's get this disconnected. And let's get the new graphics cards installed. Let's see, these Vega 64s. Don't know exactly what color. Oh, looks like it's the gray. Oh, let's see if this boots. That desktop is crazy. Whoops. Oh, let's put the side panel on this and get this thing out in the hall while it's still functioning. All right, let's work on our last build here. This is the one to get a 3D Mark score of 4,093. Let's pull this case apart. Let's get our motherboard installed. Let's get it ready for RAM and CPU. Let's see, this was getting the 8700K. And 2 sticks of G-Skill Trident Silver. Let's get some thermal paste on there. And then we can grab the AIO and get that installed. While we're on this side, let's go ahead and put our power supply in, which is the Silverstone. We'll get that screwed in. Let's see, let's get our storage installed. Oops. And we can get our graphics card in. Okay. Oops. Let's cable this one up. What color do we want to do? Maybe some purple? There's a bunch of white. Anything RGB we could change to purple. Let's go ahead and get a USB drive in. There we go. And we'll power this up. Hop into the BIOS. Turn our XMP on. We can let this install the OS. Let's go ahead and get 3D Mark on there. Let's see, do we want to change colors? Oh, that's already purple. That's perfect. Don't know if we can change the MSI stuff. Let's try though. Never hurts to try. See if we can make it all match. Let's see. So I think that's static. Oops. That we can make purple. Okay, yeah, that works. Alright, I'm going to get 3D Mark running. As soon as I have a score, I will come right back. Alright, so 66-48. We definitely beat that score of 4093. Let's get this case put back together. And we can get this out in the hall so we can collect some money. Yeah, I think that turned out really, really nice. All right, out in the hall with you. Let's collect that one. And let's collect that one. Got some more RAM. Let's see what else we got here. Some more... Oh, hit the mic. Sorry about that. Some more cases. And some deals and a bunch more emails, which we will get to in the next episode. If you made it this far in this video, thank you so much for sticking around. I want to say thank you to all the new subs that I've gotten recently that pushed me well over the 400 sub mark. And want to thank all the longtime subs I've had as well for sticking around. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, please hit that subscribe button. If you liked this video, click that thumbs up. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next episode.